Hello! Welcome to Star Trek Adventures Shadows and Starlight. We are Massive Damage Adventures, usually a one-shot actual play podcast. Right now, a Twitch stream. I am Meric Moir. My pronouns are he, him. And I will be the GM today, as well as Captain Fenn of the USS Artemis. We'll go around the table real quick and introduce our players to you. First up, we have Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I will be playing Meezra Bars. She is the Chief Medical Officer on board.
Cierra.
Hello, I'm Cierra. My pronouns are she or they. I will be playing Aghala, the Chief Engineering Officer. So shockingly, a Klingon.
We love Klingons. Earl, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Earl J. Woods, and I'll be playing Ensign Barnaby Throughput, fresh from the academy with a specialty in command and the con.
Grace.
Hello, I am Lieutenant Commander Iris, the hologram responsible for manning the con.
Hey, and I'm Jen Moir. I use she, her, and I am playing... Oh, I'm panicking. Joyeh Nonat. She is a part-time security officer, part-time cook at 7 Board.
All right. And of course, before we get started, this stream is sponsored by Roll20. We love Roll20. We're using Roll20. You can see them in the bottom of your screen right there, that lovely Star Trek Modiphius art. Some cool things about Roll20 right now. They just introduced a safety tools deck that you can add on to any game in Roll20. So we all have access to that. As a reminder to my players, if we get into any content that is uncomfortable, feel free to throw an X into the chat or onto the screen, and we will stop that content and figure it out and redo it. Other things with Roll20 right now, they are running the summer camp for dynamic lighting. That means that your interactive dynamic lighting settings, where you can set up like things where if your tokens are looking in a place, the light actually depends on the walls that you set up, is free for everybody for the next 5 days. They're running the summer camp from July 9th to 19th. And then last, there is also a free adventure, Camp Clearwater Massacre by DM Dave. So if you want to check out a like 70s, 80s slasher style D&D adventure for level 3 characters, go to Roll20 and get that.
Dark, and I love it.
Yeah. We also are very blessed to be supported by 2 wonderful companies for this stream, which is a 9-episode series of Star Trek Adventures. For our first 3 episodes, Modiphius Entertainment has given us a total of 9 $10 gift cards. So this episode, we're giving away 3.
Thanks, Modiphius.
Thank you, Modiphius, creators of Star Trek Adventures, of course. And then we also have one $25 gift card from Monte Cook Games to give away today. They will be giving away one $25 gift card every episode for our 9-episode run. And
thank you, Monte Cook.
Right? If you are around for our episodes 3, 6, and 9, those are the big prize ones. On episodes 3, 6, and 9, not only will we be for episodes 3, 6, and 9, we will also be giving away 1 month of Pro from Roll20. Thank you, Roll20.
Woo, woo, woo.
And 1 copy of The Darkest House by Monte Cook Games, which is it's a very, very wonderful horror role-playing game thing that is system agnostic. It has conversion rules, so you can bring any characters you want into it. And It has lovely puzzles and images and
Creepy as
wonderful.
fuck.
Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff. And it is specifically designed for online play with ease of access for game masters to copy text and download images and share them through whatever your online interaction of choice is. So, thank you to Modiphius, Monte Cook Games, and Roll20 for supporting the stream.
Thank you, sponsors.
I don't know if I said we're doing the giveaways at the break. So what is going to happen is when the break happens, around 9-ish, we are going to open the giveaway. You'll put a word in the chat to enter the giveaway, and then we will draw 3 people. So stick around until then. Okay. Those are all the announcements and things up at the beginning. Let us go ahead and run our intro video.
Ooh.
We're back. Hope you enjoyed that video. Let's get right into the game. The USS Artemis has been assigned by Narendra Station to investigate reports of a derelict ship in Shackleton Sector 0904. A research station picked the ship up on long-range sensors, but no distress calls were logged. The Artemis, a decades-old Ambassador-class starship captained by a Vulcan named Fen, is currently approaching the mystery vessel. Helm, take us in at 1/4 impulse. On screen. The view screen comes to life and shows...
1/4 impulse.
Ah, yes. Perfect. No, thank you. The captain nods to you. The view screen comes to life and shows a bulky civilian freighter with an unknown configuration. Engines appear to be offline, though there are several lights twinkling on the hull. Sensor sweep, if you please. Do we have anyone on the sensors? Who's running those?
Perhaps the ensign?
Sure. Do I have properly in that?
Yeah.
I think I can always operate them.
You can absolutely. Where are we? Let me pull up Roll20. And let's bring up the bridge. Oh, that's not the bridge. That's the nacelle.
Oh, here, I found a thing called sensors on the Starship Registry entry.
Nice. Okay, let's see how centered we are with that. Oh, it's looking pretty. Okay. And then we're also just going to pull in... Ooh. I'm running 2 Roll20s. It's a learning experience. There we go. There's momentum and threat showing up. So players should see that. We've got Barnaby, Iris, and Fen on the bridge. Is anybody else on the bridge before we get to rolling?
If we were investigating a ship with, possible problems, I'd probably be up there to check it out.
Okay, so let's get Meezra, and we'll say that, up here is kind of like the medical info, just a comfortable seat.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, So,
Joyeh would also be there if she's on shift right now in security, so she might be up on the main deck.
there she is.
I am likely down in engineering, making sure everything goes well.
Okay.
Sense.
All right. So, we're going to do a sensor sweep, and we're going to have Ensign Throughput start that off. What are you looking for? A standard sensor sweep would be a reason plus sciences check.
Okay.
The difficulty right now is 0, and the ship will help you.
Yeah, let's do a standard sensor sweep. So for me, that would be a 12 total. And I guess it's just 2d20, right?
Yeah, so we don't have any momentum right now. You could add to my threat pool to buy additional dice if you'd like. But I start with 10 threat. Just
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that.
That's good. Sure. Sounds good.
Oh, well. Not detecting anything, sir.
Ooh, nothing. Oh no, you got a 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was the total.
No, okay, so
One success. Gotcha.
for sure. Did you have any specialties in, or focuses, I mean, in sensors or anything like that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so 1 success. Now we'll see if the ship helps you as well. So the ship has sensors plus sciences at a 13. When it's assisting you, we roll a single d20, and I got a natural 20, starting off great. That's a complication.
For us?
Yes, that is a complication for you. Your ship just created a complication.
rude.
The buttons on my panel are flashing.
That is rude.
Oh, I mean, the ship is old. Sometimes its sensors are just not clearly attuned. We are using Sirenscape, so I'm just going to switch to Busy on the Bridge. Good little soundscape right there. Okay, so as a complication, you can choose to get something like
Maybe a false reading?
yeah, no, I would say that sensor resolution is insufficient, and so any sensor tasks or tasks to read onto that ship would have their difficulty increased by 1, or you can add 2 to the threat pool and just kick the can down the road and wait till I create another one on the fly later.
Well, I think with something non-life-threatening like sensors, I think I'd rather just add to the difficulty.
Okay, so we're gonna have.
I'm not sure when we break out to teams making the decision, or
Oh, everybody can have input right now. Absolutely.
No, I totally agree. I think that's a great idea.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right. So the sensors are a little bit on the fritz. That's something that you could work on if you need to. However, you did succeed. The difficulty was 0, and so you generate 1 momentum for the crew.
Woohoo!
So let's just.
Thank you, Ensign.
Yeah. Oh, look! Now it says 1 out of 6 on there on the momentum. Yeah, there we go. So the information that you determine immediately, the engines are definitely offline, but life support does appear to be stable. You could spend your momentum to gain additional information by basically asking a question, and everybody here can give input before I actually answer. Like, what else do you want to know? And that would be spending the 1 momentum out of your pool.
Is there anything else we can do with momentum?
You can save it up to buy dice later, or pay for opportunity costs if you want to bring like extra special equipment over.
no, I would vote to save it myself.
Me too.
Yeah.
We know there's life support, so if there's anybody on there, they'll be okay for a bit.
We didn't ask if the air was poisoned, but there's life support.
Well,
It's Star Trek. You're just gonna beam over with no suits or anything. Everything's fine.
There might not be oxygen. You don't know.
For the purposes of that, life support has confirmed that it is breathable. You don't know if there might be some toxins or whatnot. That might be a medical scanner when you get over there. But you don't appear to need suits.
Yeah, there's gonna be air parasites.
Of course there will be.
The nose and in ears.
Okay, so you report this to the captain, and he stands up and looks out through the view screen. So let's change this so that you can see the exterior of the ship. Whoa, gotta really zoom out for it. There we go. So another quick plug. Thank you to Heroic Maps, who said we could use their maps on the stream. They run a Patreon, and if you like what you're looking at right here, they're running a sale right now on Drive-Thru RPG for like the rest of the night for their 2-year anniversary, and it's like 60% off everything.
Happy anniversary!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maps are gorgeous so far. I was looking at the
Gorge.
bridge.
The bridge is official Modiphius tiles. This ship
Okay.
is something else.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It is
all-
something.
This is super stunning though.
Something else.
Looks like a very sinister kind of ship.
Well,
We really look more like pirates than the Federation.
Oh, that's not your ship. That's the ship that you're looking at.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Your ship is an ambassador class. It's like it looks like the next generation Enterprise, but like a little bit older.
I have it as my background on my.
Oh, is that an ambassador class?
It is.
Ah.
Nice.
It's hard to see because I'm in the way.
Yeah, you gotta dab out of the way.
Yeah, like,
Okay. The captain stands up and looks out of the view screen, and he says, "We'll need to put together an away team. Captain Fenn to Lieutenant Commander Nobogh.
Yes, Captain.
We'll need you at Transporter Room 1. The ship appears to have some mechanical damage. We'll need your expertise."
I'll be right there.
And he looks around the bridge and sort of nods to everybody. Joyeh, is she putting her hand up? Jen, is Joyeh putting her hand
Yeah,
up?
absolutely. Like in the background, really like awkwardly, like
He'll say, Chief Bars, please lend your medical aid.
of course, Captain. I was going to request to join along anyways.
Excellent. Iris, is your portable holo projector in order?
It is, Captain. Ready to go.
Please take command of the away mission, and take Ensign Throughput with you. I do believe this will be an excellent opportunity for him to learn on the job.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Aye, sir.
And he kind of turns around and at that point notices Joyeh. And, yes, we will also require security on this away team. Please accompany them to Transporter Room 1.
yes, sir. I sensed you might.
I have told you before. Please stay out of my head. All right. So, you head to Transporter Room 1. You speak with the transporter chief, and although the sensors into the ship are a little bit muddled, they can get you to at least one area of your choice. They were able to isolate, let's see. Okay, they were able to isolate the bridge and what appears to be a large cargo hold. So you could arrive in either one of those.
I would say go directly to the bridge. We'd probably be able to find the most information out from there.
I mean, but there's a cargo hold. No,
Well, the bridge sounds less dangerous than a cargo hold, so
More control over the ship, too.
exactly.
no, Bars is
So
right.
if there is danger, it could be lurking there, Ensign.
Oh, yeah. I guess we'll...
What a time to be wearing a red uniform.
Is Barnaby? Does Barnaby look nervous?
a little bit. I mean, he's just out of the academy, and this is his first away mission, so...
Joyeh is gonna like throw her arm around him and just say like, "Don't worry, Ensign, I got you."
Oof. Thank you, sir. Ma'am, sir.
Joyeh is fine.
Thank you, Joyeh.
All right. So, was the consensus the bridge?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Where is the bridge on this map, Meric?
4 starboard.
Or starboard,
So-
okay.
Oh, if I'm gonna ping, I've actually got to go and be the GM. I can't ping on the player one.
Are there numbers on the map?
Nope. Oh,
Oh, okay.
4 as in FORE, the front, not 4.
Number 4.
Nautical terms. Nautical terms.
Nautical terms.
Looking for a 4.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, you all climb up onto the transporter room 1's pad. The chief nods to you, does a little bar thingy, and you all disappear and reappear on the other ship. So let's see where that is. Oh, I see. Here we go. Just switching up the music. Then we're gonna go like so. What do you know? You can see sort of inside the ship.
Hey.
Ooh, does this have dynamic lighting?
No, unfortunately, I did not put in the dynamic lighting.
Okay.
I did look at that today and went, oh, I should probably do that. Didn't get around to it. Okay.
That's all right. It represents the inky blackness of our ignorance.
Yeah. There we go. So that's going to be the bridge. And I'm going to drop everybody in there. So, as you're taking actions, feel free to describe your characters as well. We have the little scrolling things of our lovely character portraits, but feel free to embellish. As you
into an alcove. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there's a bridge area and then a door into sort of an ops area, and so you've all sort of beamed into this 2-room sort of section.
Teeny tiny little bridge.
Yeah, it's a teeny tiny little bridge. It's a little bit dirty. There's a number of sort of personal effects all around. It looks as if there's a coffee cup sitting high up on one of the consoles. The computers are sort of in a screensaver mode, but don't appear to be offline or locked out.
And there's nobody in here with us?
There's nobody here.
Meezra, would like to go and check out one of the consoles, see if I can pull up a scan of the ship, see if I can find any life forms on board.
Sounds good. So if you're scanning for life forms, you're probably going to want to do control, because it's a very fine task, and science or medicine. I would say that the difficulty for this is a 2. As you're sort of navigating this strange computer system and whatever is actually happening.
So I'd say that went fairly well. I don't know if I have... I don't think I have a focus that I can throw into this, but that's 2 successes in any case. Control plus medicine is 16.
Excellent. Excuse me. So with your 2 and your 5, you get 2 successes, no additional momentum. Oh, there is a rule that when you switch scenes, you actually lose 1 momentum out of your pool, but I mean, that was barely a first scene. You're going to get to keep the momentum you got.
It was like a prologue.
Yeah, exactly. It was just setting you up. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So with your 2 successes, you can tell you're easily able to pick up your own life signs, the 5 of you on the bridge here. And you get sort of like a flickering in and out, a couple of hits, maybe 4, maybe 5, but something seems really strange about them. They seem to come in and out of focus on the internal sensors. You could spend your 1 momentum to attempt to get more information.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we can find out about this flickering.
Okay. Is there any particular thing that you're looking for or that you want to ask?
Well, you said it's kind of flickering between 4 and 5 people-ish.
So it's kind of like you get 4, and then you pick up a 5th, and then all of them disappear. And then you get 5, and then they disappear, and then it's 4 again, that sort of stuff. Like you get them, you lose them, and sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 5.
I guess my question would be then can I pinpoint, are they coming in and out in the same location every time, or are they like appearing all over the ship?
Good question. So the 4 appear to be sort of diffuse. They're very hard to pin down. They could be they seem to appear most in the fore of the ship, occasionally in the aft, whereas the 5th one appears to be in one of the cargo bays.
Okay.
You can go there first.
Gosh, if only we knew. So Meezra finds out this and turns around to, I guess, Nobogh. Lieutenant Nobogh is the only one left in this room with me. So I tell her that there appears to be someone on the ship sometimes. They seem to be flickering in and out of existence, at least according to the scanners.
Well. Oh, I'm very echoey from somewhere.
Oh, there's something strange going on in the ship.
There's something very strange happening. I kind of want to see if I can, I don't know, force these life forms to stabilize somehow with my knowledge of, ships and transporters and everything.
Science.
I like it.
Such science.
So I think that you have to do sort of a... you need to check. You need to do sort of a research roll first. So you're going to need to start with a reason science or reason engineering, depending on what you want to look at. And do you have a focus in like transporters or sensors or anything like that?
Yeah, I have a focus in transporters and replicators.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say that would apply. Let's put this to a difficulty of 1. Does anybody want to assist?
I don't think I
I was just
can
going to
assist.
say, I've got collaboration science, and I'm trying to figure out how it works.
And I have the advisor talent, which sounds like it would be good for assistance. But I'm in the other room, sorry.
Okay. So
I don't know how separated the rooms are. We might be able to hear this conversation.
yeah, there's just a door between you that you can open up. Sorry, Alex, what was the one that you said you had? A sciences one?
Yeah, collaboration science.
Okay. So that's here. You may choose a single discipline when you select this talent, science. Whenever an ally attempts a task using that discipline, you may spend 1 momentum to allow them to use your score for that discipline and one of your focuses. So that's kind of good.
Yeah, if mine ends up being better or if I have a focus, that'll help, but I'm not sure if I do.
We can only apply 1 focus, so the transporters is good. Cierra, how
Okay.
much is your sciences? Oh, we've lost Cierra.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, no worries. Let's just get your video back up. Or I'll do this until you were there. I've got a fancy OBS where I could just go boop boop. Hey, it fixed. All right. What is your sciences score?
My science is 3, but I used my engineering, which is 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then what we can do for assistance is somebody like Alex, if you'd like to come in with just your sciences and help out in that way, you can roll 1d20 against your reason sciences. And then if you succeed, you give 1 momentum to Cierra if she succeeds.
That is a success. I needed to get under 14.
Yay!
Awesome. And then
Yeah.
Cierra, it looks like you only rolled 1 die, so you do get to roll 2 dice.
Yes.
But you've already scored 2 successes on that 1 die, so we're doing great. Good job, team. Nice. And you said your engineering was 5?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 3 successes from you. 1 momentum added from Meezra. The difficulty was 1, so you've actually got 3 successes right now. So we're adding 3 momentum to the pool.
Awesome.
Excellent.
And so you begin to look through these systems and try to get a closer lock on these life signs using your knowledge of transporters and replicators. And you can tell fairly certainly that there does appear to be some sort of malfunction with the transporter system. The life signs are locked in the pattern buffer and on some sort of cycle where they are being dematerialized and rematerialized over and over.
Oh,
That is
That
awful.
sounds terrible. I want to repair this.
If you spend 1 momentum, you could know precisely where in the ship the transporter systems were, and you could head towards that.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, so let's drop 1.
For a word of caution or a devil's advocacy,
absolutely.
do we know that the beings in stasis are necessarily friendly? What if the ship's crew put hostile invaders in the pattern buffers to save themselves?
Is this what your character's saying, Barnaby?
Yes. This is what Barnaby is asking.
Barnaby, no one deserves to live in a half state like that. Not even marauders.
True. But we can't even see where they are right now, and I'm just a little nervous about materializing something when we don't know necessarily what's going to appear.
Well, if we at least stabilize the patterns, we'll get a better idea of what we're facing.
That's true.
And depending on it, we might run into, see a flash of them materializing and dematerializing at some point on our adventures through the ship.
Perhaps once we identify the location, Joyeh can read their emotions and determine whether they mean us harm, if we were to rematerialize them.
That's what I was going to ask if I could do right now. If I could, like, try to telepathically link them. But it makes sense that maybe I need to be closer.
Yeah, you might need to be able to at least see somebody. I would allow you to try. It would just probably be a difficulty 4 right now.
I just wanted to try to, like, tell them, like, send it out psychically that we're here and we're here, you know, don't worry, we're here to help you. We'll do what we can.
We come in peace.
You go in pieces.
I hope not.
Okay. So, you're going to spend that 1 momentum, which brings you down to 3, because we were at 1 and we just added 3. Yes, I already did that. Excellent. And you can see that the transporter systems appear to be right there on the starboard side of the ship. So I'm pinging it. It does appear that the... sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't think we're seeing your ping, Meric.
You might just need to zoom out.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I need to zoom out.
Yep. It looks as if main engineering and the transporter systems are located right there, sort of together.
Sounds perfect to me. I think we should start going that way if nobody has any objections.
No.
Not that I'm going to say out loud.
Who opens the door to the corridor?
I mean, I guess I'm the closest.
I can open it. I'm security.
It sounds
All
like
right.
a security job.
That sounds good to me.
And talking equipment, we should also establish everybody has, you know, a tricorder, a handheld phaser. I will give you this one opportunity right now to say on your way to the transporter room you might have picked up additional equipment. So, like, if you want a phase rifle, you can do that, but you have to pay what's called an escalation cost. You have to pay into the threat pool.
I'd like to have just regular phasers.
Joyeh,
For me.
Yeah,
Joyeh double phasers.
Joyeh double phasers.
Could I be able to bring a medical kit with us?
Absolutely. That one, no additional cost for a medical kit for you, your chief medical officer.
Perfect.
I can hold things, right?
Yeah, you are hard
Like
light
physical
and
objects.
force field, yes. You just have a vulnerable spot where if phaser fire hits your portable holographic generator, you dematerialize. Emitter.
Oof.
Okay. So, Joyeh opens the door into the corridor.
Yes, sir.
Opens up to the rest of the ship. Once again, sort of dimly lit. The ship itself is a little bit warmer than would be standard on a Federation vessel. And so you see kind of a little bit of moisture in the air from various systems sort of blowing into the corridor. There is a hallway that has a door about halfway down to the right, a door immediately at the end. There's a window in it. You can see it leads to a mess hall. And on your left, there is, and I'll just reveal it, the airlock. Who wants to go where? Where are you going?
Was it Bars who did the scanning? Or
Yes.
Bars, was there any chance that scan... Oh, sorry, Earl, I'm getting is there any chance that the patterns might have been in the mess hall? Maybe.
They were at the fore of the ship mainly, and one kept popping up in the cargo bay.
Okay. Joyeh said she wanted to check out the food.
I'm not entirely sure where the mess hall is.
The mess hall is at the end of this hallway. You can see through this
Oh,
door here.
sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, no worries. And so, yes, it is possible that the life signs were coming through in that direction.
Yeah, it's very possible that there would have been one in there. Yes.
Looks like we have to go through there to get to engineering anyway.
Oh no! That is where Joyeh heads.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my tricorder out and be like constantly scanning for life signs as we go along.
Of course. So then for that, let's get a quick control plus medicine for scanning with the tricorder. You reduce the difficulty by 1 for using the tricorder, which will put you at a 2.
Okay. So I need to get 16. That's
Ooh, very skilled.
and I got a 9 and a 12.
Okay.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes. Because of your tricorder, you are able to succeed, and there's no sort of clear hits, but there is a moment where your tricorder picks something up, and you kind of wave it around, and it does the beep thing, and you poke the buttons and look at it, like they do in every episode, and it doesn't show up again. But there was a ping in this room.
Sorry, in the mess hall?
Yes, in the mess, right here. Which, now that we've opened the door, you were coming in and scanning. What Joyeh sees as she goes in first... mess hall. Looks like there's, a couple of chairs. Looks like 2 meals are on the table in the midst of being eaten. Not like heavily disturbed or anything, but definitely left.
Could Barnaby use his cultural studies focus to determine what species might live on this ship?
Yeah, that's great. I like that. That might be an insight command. I'd say it's probably command, because command is what teaches you diplomacy and learning other cultures. It could be science if you're thinking historical way, but
I was thinking mostly, I think you're right, Meric. Insight and command seems right, and I'm going to try the character sheet rolling system to see if I've correctly done this.
Nice.
Insight command, yeah. And although I get a funny result, a 0 and a 1.
Yeah, so that's 2 dice rolled, 0 successes on one, 1 success on the other.
Gotcha. Oh, I see, because it's an 11 and a 4, and yeah, so it's adding up for me. 15 would be the task number, I guess.
Yeah. So what it's done, your dice rolled, the 0 was a 17.
Oh,
and
the focus.
Yeah, and the 1 was a 7.
Yes, for the focus.
Oh, that's okay. It I can see when you mouse over it, it has like a big long thing, but I can see where the number is, and so it was a 7. So that doesn't. I'm assuming you don't have a command of 7.
Nope.
Wow.
4.
You'd be like Union Captain.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so 1 success. I would say that this is probably a difficulty 0. I don't remember if I said anything about the difficulty. So we generate 1 momentum as you succeed there, and you're able to sort of look at the food and see, it's very Federation style. It looks like there's some recognizable human sort of elements to it, but then when you get closer, there's a distinct set of spices that are Klingon for sure.
Okay. So it's a multi-species crew, probably.
Can I request that the human food is in an Nanaimo bar?
Yeah, there's a nicely packaged Nanaimo bar in like a biodegradable replicated package.
Does it still look good?
It does.
They were trying to eat it.
I just mean, like, how old does it look? So
I mean, not more than a couple of days, probably.
can Joyeh in here do her trying to connect since we saw a flicker here?
Yeah, for sure. So what is that? What do you roll for that?
I'm not sure. So I have the not the value, the talent of telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what that means other than I have it.
I believe that it just allows you to read surface thoughts, and then you can make rolls to get further. Where are talents? There's talents. But it's not going to have the species talents, and Betazoid is probably not in the core book. It is probably in like the Alpha Quadrant book.
Sorry. We could just pick things.
Yeah, no, we'll just make it up and we'll look it up later. That's how role-playing games work.
So maybe like presence or insight? Which do you think?
I would say that it's definitely an insight. You're trying to get a read, right?
Okay.
You wanted to get a read first, or you wanted to communicate something?
I want to communicate something to them.
Okay, so presence.
Okay. And then I'm thinking command?
Yeah, command makes sense to me.
Okay. Cool.
And so, yeah. Do you have a focus that applies?
Diplomacy.
Yeah, I'd say that works. What are you trying to convey?
Okay, so Joyeh's gonna like kind of sit in a chair, and she's got her like purple mohawk like flopped over one side. She's gonna take like a deep breath, and then try to communicate like a sense of comfort that we're here to help. So if they're in turmoil, to know that help is coming soon.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2 threat.
Hey.
To add a new trait, complication that is telepathic static. That's just going to make this a little bit harder. So it would have been a 3, it's going to be a 4.
Cool. And do I just do 2 dice?
Yeah, and you can spend momentum if you would like to buy additional dice.
How are we doing on momentum? We're doing pretty good. Do you guys mind if I spend one?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Thank y'all.
Do it.
Spend them or lose them.
Boom. Roll. I got 2 successes.
Okay, so we're going to drop this down. Did you... Oh, no, I dropped down the wrong one. Did you put in your focus so that it auto-tracked that?
I did not. I apologize.
That's all right. You rolled an 8 and a 7, so it wouldn't have got the focuses anyways.
No.
Okay, so with 2 successes, you definitely, for a moment, sense a presence, but you do not make a connection.
Okay. Oh, there's definitely somebody here.
I think we still need to stabilize them.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so leaving this area, you've clearly got a door right there and a door that heads to the port side of the ship. But do you know where you're going? You could continue if you like.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Ag Allah is going to open the next door?
Yeah.
All right. You open that door and you reveal kitchen. Oh, apparently I was hiding areas. Please reveal areas. There we are.
Secret kitchen.
Hey.
Secret kitchen. There's a door right here. Looks as if this is actually a... it's got like an old looking replicator, but it does also have some fresh ingredients, some of which are starting to one's hanging from the ceiling in little baskets. Some of them are kind of like wilting a little bit, and they're getting a little bit past their best date. But as you step into the area, I'm going to spend 2 more threat as the ship around you begins to hum. Everybody feels this vibration running through the deck underneath your feet, and the wall in front of you begins to glow, and then this shimmery sort of purpley blue curtain passes from the wall, this energy field moving towards you.
Whoa.
And
I don't like that.
And it comes along, and you're watching it come towards you, and you're probably trying to back up, and it's moving and moving and moving, and there's no way to go.
Phaser it.
All right. Joyeh pulls her phaser and fires.
Phew.
No effect as this curtain of energy rolls over all of you. Could I have everybody please make me fitness plus security rolls at difficulty 2.
Fitness and security.
And we're gonna
Would
Uh-oh.
I have some focuses that might help?
yeah, what focuses?
I could see survival helping, or possibly cybernetics, or
So
possibly transporters and replicators.
survival is more like outdoorsiness. Cybernetics is dealing with mechanical bits attached to people. Transporters, you might be able to, like, get behind, like, notice something in the room that would be a good sort of block for this particular energy, which is definitely transporter-based. So I will allow that in this case. Could you put your hand up if you failed?
How many successes did you need?
You need 2 successes.
Ooh, it looks like
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to connect to my character sheet to roll that way.
Okay, so, quick thing. Let's look at your character sheet. Iris. Do you have your character sheet open on Roll20?
Not on Roll20. I'm not sure where to do that.
Oh, okay. So
I have it like as a PDF open separately.
Right. So the second button on Roll20 is the journal, and in there you're going to have a folder called USS Artemis. We've got your character sheet input in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so here,
Oh, very good.
we're going to click on fitness and security. We're going to have a task roll of 2. Focuses, battle maneuvers, flight control, interstellar navigation, computers, cultural studies. No focuses that apply. And then so what you do is you click the little Star Trek icon beside task roll.
Okay.
You did it!
No, she got 1.
Hooray.
I mean, she did the
No.
roll.
She did the
definitely
roll.
failed
The roll definitely happened.
I did the roll. Not well.
Happened.
We take successes where we get them.
Okay, so
So
hands
the
up.
ensign succeeded.
Hands up if you failed. All right, the ensign succeeds. Everybody takes, everybody except for the ensign, takes 2 stress damage as this energy field rolls over you, and you feel your atoms begin to separate for a little bit and then snap back into place as the energy field passes by you and continues to run back through the ship.
Meric,
That.
Yes, Cierra.
is this a non-lethal?
It is
Because I have a talent that gives me +2 resistance.
I believe it only gives you that resistance when in hand-to-hand non-lethal combat, right?
The character gains +2 resistance against all non-lethal attacks.
Not an attack, just a hazard that's happening.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. So yes, this surge of energy passes through you, and you feel this pain, and it continues on through the ship. And you sort of look around and gather your bearings with each other, and then Captain Fenn's voice comes over the comlink, and it's sort of broken up a little bit, and he says, we're getting strange energy readings from the ship. Report.
A wave of energy, Captain. Cause undetermined as of yet.
And the captain will there will be a moment where he doesn't respond, and then he comes back and he says, Lieutenant Commander Iris, we are having trouble engaging a pattern lock on you. The transporters are having difficulty with your systems. Sending a shuttlecraft.
Oh
and
man,
then you
are
don't
we
hear
the
anything. It appears that communications have been degraded.
Fuck, how many of us are there?
And that is a good place for us to take our break.
Oh no.
Ah!
Okay, so everybody who's here in the chat, thanks for hanging out. We're going to open up the giveaway right now. And so what you do is you just put a single word in the chat. Let me go to giveaways, and we're going to go boop, and it's going to start. You just have to type darkness. All one word, lowercase. Put it in one time, and you will be entered into the draw. We are drawing 3 winners when we get back from the break. So make sure to enter. Let's see. What do we got? We're at 8:57, so let's come back at 9:05. Is that good?
Okay.
All right. Everybody get up, stand, get drinks, snacks. We'll be back
Stand up
at
for your rights.
9:05. And let's go to break. Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Adventures. Ooh, I hit my... Shadows and Starlight. Thanks for hanging out, and now we're going to do the giveaway. All right, so let's do this. Let's go to...
Giveaway.
Giveaway! Okay, so I am now closing the giveaway. Boop. The giveaway is now closed. So, our first package is the $25 gift card to Monte Cook Games and the $10 gift card to Modiphius Entertainment. We are drawing... Alligator Green was drawn. Congratulations,
Yay!
Alligator Green. I will get in touch with you for your goodies.
Oh, that sounds wrong.
I will get in touch with you to provide giveaways. Never will I say goodies again in such a setting. Draw number 2. Let's move on.
From your wife, too.
We have draw number 2. The winner is JB Nadeau 23. Congratulations.
Congratulations, baby Nadeau 23.
Woohoo! That is a $10 gift card to the Modiphius web store. Congratulations. Third and final draw. Who's it gonna be? Landrius. Congratulations, Lalandrius.
Congratulations, Landria.
Yay!
Awesome.
The best kind of shopping. You don't have to leave your house to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. And actually, yes, that is you. Modiphius is very quickly opening up, or reopening, because they had it open and then they closed it, opening up their North American store. So they will actually have a warehouse here in North America, which means a lot less for the import fees if you're ordering physical books from them.
I'm very excited by that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
My collection of Fallout Wasteland Warfare miniatures will attest to that.
You can see in the background right there, that's my Dune core book, the Atreides Collector's Edition bundle with Game Master Kit, Player's Thing, and Melange dice. Yeah, okay. Congratulations to our 3 winners. Thank you for coming to the stream, and good luck everybody who went in and didn't win. Good luck for next time, because again, we're doing giveaways every episode if we can.
And we can for the first.
Yeah, we're guaranteed for the first 3. And then our Monte Cook... Oh, no, we're doing a giveaway every episode because Monte Cook Games has done 1 for every episode. We may not have multiple on every episode, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. We're going to get back into it. So this... You are all on this unidentified freighter civilian ship. The crew is apparently missing through some sort of transporter mishap. An energy field has just come out of the wall and run over you, causing a little bit of physical discomfort and pain. What do you do? How do you respond? Also, of course, your captain sent a message over which was breaking up, and apparently they can't beam you out.
Retro. Meezra immediately pulls out her medical scanner and checks everybody to make sure nobody's dying.
Thank you.
It's fairly clear that everybody is suffering from a little bit of fatigue and pain, but it's not too serious.
Okay.
Cierra, does your character have like a shortened name? Or does she go by Aghala?
Yeah, she generally just goes by Aghala.
Aghala. Can you figure out what that purple curtain was? Because I hated it.
Well, it was definitely transporter energy of some sort.
Oh, okay.
I know that much.
If we go to the place where you're going to fix it, will that maybe counteract it?
I sure hope so.
Iris, are you okay? You're made of light. You doing good?
I am experiencing some minor anomalies. I will be fine. We can proceed.
Twitch.
All right. Well, go down through the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
How did the beam affect the vegetables that are in the kitchen? Just like by looking at them.
It doesn't appear to have affected the vegetables.
How is the Nanaimo bar?
Unaffected. Oh, I mean, it's actually gone, right? Joyeh ate that?
No, Joyeh didn't eat it.
Oh, okay.
She just
Okay.
looked at it really hard.
It is unaffected. All right. So you open the door and you reveal another area of the ship that appears to be sort of a larger corridor with a number of panels along the walls. There's a set of double doors that lead into the engineering area, and another set of double doors that lead upwards into, you're assuming, the cargo bay. These doors sort of to the north are open just a little bit, maybe 6 inches wide. And you can see through there a darkened cargo room, sort of the outlines of several crates or boxes, but no additional details beyond that.
As if
I
just
don't
the
like
emergency
that.
lights are on?
Sorry, say it again, Earl?
As if just the emergency lights are on in there?
Yes. Or
Okay.
perhaps that they're just usually kept low. And yes,
Right.
it's definitely eerie.
Someone is either already dead in there or is going to die in there.
Tips out.
Or going to murder us.
If everyone's feeling uneasy, Joyeh will take the lead, double phasers out, and
I
check
was
the
gonna-
corners.
I was gonna say, I want to go into that engineering and transporter area and then have Joyeh guard me and the door.
I'll make sure the coast is clear first.
Good plan.
All right. So yeah, is that the one to the north?
Yeah, so up this way is the open door. Why is it not pinging? Oh, because I'm on that. Yeah, that is to the open door.
And that's where engineering is.
Yeah,
No,
and then where Agala is going is engineering.
Oh, then I go down.
So you want to check engineering first?
Yes.
Yeah. So you open up the door, and inside, you can see this engineering bay. It might hurt Agala's heart a little bit. Everything is cross-wired. Panels are open. Things look very messy, and nothing appears to match. Many of the systems appear to be sort of bodged together or salvaged, and you're very quickly able to sort of pick up the transporter section. I mean, it looks like it's maybe from a Bolian ship. It's definitely not standard for whatever hull configuration this is.
Does it look clear? Can I do a quick security sweep?
Yeah, you could do a quick security sweep. That would be a daring security, perhaps.
Nice. So Joyah's not a very serious person, but when she's doing a security sweep, she's full on Tuvok. So sorry, that was a daring security or reason?
Daring security. It could be a reason security if you were very methodically checking things. Daring security is more of the I'm sorry.
Can I do that, but also be Tuvok-y?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Cool.
Difficulty of 1.
And then I have tactics. So would that help because I'd know the best hidey places?
Sure.
Sweet. All right. So I'm rolling. Oh, I got 2 successes and 1 success.
Nice.
So 3 successes.
Yeah. So you generate 2 momentum. And you look around, it's definitely clear that there is nobody in here, no threats coming from personnel.
Awesome. So I'll say, okay, it's clear.
And so,
Perfect.
one last detail that I was going to give as Ag Alla sort of like keys in on the transporter technology. It looks old and rather, malfunction-y.
That's okay. I understand machines better than I understand people. And I'm very meticulous and have technical expertise.
Okay.
It's going to make me mad, but I'll still beat it.
So, what do you want to do as you come up and you start taking a look at this?
I think my first order of business is to stabilize whatever is going on with this transporter energy so it stops smacking us in the face.
Okay.
And maybe that'll help stabilize the patterns.
All right. So you're going to attempt to do that. That would be, I would say, a control engineering. And it is rather difficult. I would say that it is a difficulty 4.
Okay. And I've got my transporter and replicator focus.
Mm-hmm. And before you roll, this is a great opportunity for one other character to come in and help. So you could be finding tools. Yeah, Grace. You could be applying your own scientific information, knowledge.
Yeah, I am somewhat scientific, but I'm a starship expert. I don't know if that applies more like externally for being able to be like, that's a Romulan ship from like real far away, or if I can look at the electronics at all and figure out what's what. But
yeah, I'd say that this makes sense, particularly in a way where you're helping. You're assisting, and so your knowledge of starships is going to allow you to sort of like more quickly get Ag Alla the things that she needs.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll just do the assistance first. So if it's that, it's probably like a reason con, because that's it could be reason science as well, but just like the knowledge of starships.
I would love a reason con, because I'm pretty good at con.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. And then is that task roll?
Yes.
And sorry, what is the difficulty for that?
So for this, there is no difficulty. You just roll a single d20.
Okay.
Assistance rules.
So is that one challenge dice then? These mechanics are quite interesting.
Oh, for sure. So the challenge
or is
dice
that a task roll?
You want
like,
the task roll, and you want to set it to 1 die instead of 2.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you're going to put focus used as yes.
Cool.
Perfect.
Dang!
Yeah, all right. So you rolled a 2 and you got 2 successes. So if Ag Alla succeeds, you're going to give her 2 additional momentum. So Cierra, back to you. You still do need to get 4 successes, but you're going to get 2 momentum on it. So this is
I got 3 successes.
Okay, so before we do all of that, like before you roll, you should definitely spend some momentum. So
yeah,
you could spend 1 to get an additional die. You could spend a total of 3 to get 2 additional dice, because you're going to get 2 momentum back.
You could spend 3.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
Go for it.
Okay, so basically, yeah, just go ahead and roll 2 more dice. We know that you've got your 3 successes.
Hey.
Oh,
All right, 4 successes.
It's good.
Just hit it. 4 successes, and then with the help with from Lieutenant Commander Iris, you get 2 additional momentum back, bringing your total pool back up to 4. And no complications. The only 20 that's been rolled this entire session was me.
We're really good at Starfleet.
Okay. So you find the malfunction that appears to be sort of giving off all of this excess energy, and you can see that it was building up to a number of large bursts. You probably only had a number of like a couple more minutes before it was going to send another one of those waves at you that would have been stronger.
That
But
was gonna hurt.
you have apparently stabilized it for now.
Thank you.
Excellent.
And I notice that Barnaby is up, keeping an eye on the cargo hold up there.
yep.
Barnaby, no!
Well, I figured every
The door by yourself.
ranking character who goes off by himself to investigate, right? So,
Yeah, the red shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Barnaby's just peeking through that crack in the door.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
And
You're peeking through the crack in the door, and
Yes.
you hear the people behind you kind of like, celebrate a little bit. They're happy. You can hear sort of just like in their conversation. You glance back, and when you look back into the door, there's a bit of movement in the cargo bay, and something falls over with a loud clatter. And you see something skitter away.
Oh no.
I'll tap on the communicator if they're too far away and say, Barnaby to away team, there's movement in the cargo bay. Something materialized.
I'm phasers out down the hall.
All right.
Okay, so Iris, Joyeh, Barnaby, and Meezra all run down the hall. Ag-Ala, staying
Meezra very awkwardly pulls out her phaser.
I'm stay here and try.
She's gonna stay there. All right.
Be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Technical
She said she was going to stay there and make sure that nothing blows up while we're investigating.
Very good. Oh, there we go. Let's fix that again. There we are. Okay. So, Iris and Barnaby up at the front. Joyeh and Meezra pulling out their phasers. You look forward into this cargo area. There you are. It's a large cargo bay. Several big boxes. It's unclear what goods are in them, but one of the boxes right here appears to have fallen from a stack and into the middle of the room. What do you do?
Check if the door works, I guess.
Yep, the door easily opens.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
I will move forward into the cargo bay.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I will try to get forward.
don't want to appear cowardly on my first mission. Oh, God.
In the engineering room, I fully have my phaser out in one hand and I'm working with the other.
All right.
I stand very awkwardly in the doorway to the cargo bay, holding down the door.
Okay. So you're in the cargo bay. There doesn't appear to be anything. Whatever made that sound doesn't appear to be here. None of the other doors are open, though.
Iris, can you scan for any signs of heat movement?
Can I do that?
Yeah, pull out your tricorder and do a scan.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a hologram kind of thing.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, no, I can do that.
I assume tricorders can scan for literally anything.
Absolutely. So that would be a control science, most likely. If you're specifically looking for heat signatures, it might be control medicine.
Let's do science. I'm better at that. No, I maybe not so much heat signatures, so much as oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know, but if I could use science instead, that would be rad.
It sounds good. You're just looking for movement, for activity, for something in here. Control science.
Those things.
Yeah, and I would say, based on this, the difficulty is a 3.
Okay. I don't think I have any focuses. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, you rolled 3 dice. So did you spend some
Oh,
momentum?
shoot. I sure did.
Yes, you spent a momentum.
Let's say yes, I
All right.
yes, I did. I did not misclick at all.
Perfect. So with a difficulty of 3 and 4 successes, oh, you gain 1 momentum back. Well, that was pretty fancy.
Imagine that.
And you do
Meant
pick
to
up
do all of it.
you do pick up a small life form coming from behind the closest of the 3 large crates on the opposite end.
Oh.
You tell us.
There is a small life form behind the far crates. Would you like me to go and speak to it?
I got this. Is that okay?
Very well.
So I'm gonna spin my phasers into their phaser holsters. And then I'm gonna go forward, with my hands out, very calming, and say, "Hello there. We're not here to hurt you. We're from the Federation. Please come out, and we'll see what we can do to help you."
Okay. So do you want to make me a presence command?
Yeah, and I'm using my value force as the last resort. So I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, that would definitely reduce the difficulty by 1. So I would say that would go from a 2 down to a 1 difficulty.
Sweet. I got it too.
All right. And so I'll explain what happens first, and then you can choose if you'd like to spend your momentum or if you'd like to add it into the pool. But there's a small sort of chittering sound, and then a little bit of movement as a small monkey-like creature climbs up from behind the crate and looks at you with massive sort of silvery eyes.
Oh, hello,
Silvery
friend.
yellow eyes. It's got a tuft of little white beard underneath its chin. Its hair appears to be a little bluish, and its ears are sort of bat-like.
Is that a gremlin?
Yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
It
Yeah.
totally is a gremlin.
Ooh. Those eyes. Oh,
They
too
help
harmless.
me. I say, "Hello, little friend.
And so
How are you?"
right now it's just kind of looking at you. If you'd like to spend the momentum, you could make it your friend.
Yeah. Is that okay, guys? Can we have a friend? A bat monkey?
Yeah.
Tiny
Sure.
friend.
Can I make a roll to see if I know what this is?
Absolutely. Sounds like a reason medicine to me. Maybe a reason science.
I'll use reason medicine because I'm slightly better with this.
Yeah.
And can I use my focus in xenobiology to assist?
That is absolutely perfect. It's not too hard. It's a difficulty 1.
Perfect.
And it runs across the floor and... Oh, little token.
I don't know.
There we go.
It
I got 2 successes.
2 successes? All right. So you gain an additional 1 momentum. We'll pop that in there. And it sort of like climbs up onto the crate and then runs forward. And if Joyeh allows it, it climbs up her and lands on the shoulder.
I do.
And looks around. Meezra, you recognize this as an Orion echo monkey. They are from the same planet as the Orions, the green-skinned aliens in Star Trek. It is usually a nocturnal creature, very strong hearing, easily domesticated.
I relay the say over to Joyeh. Well, you found yourself Orion what monkey?
Echo monkey.
Echo monkey. You find yourself an Orion echo monkey. It seems to have taken a liking to you pretty quickly too.
Pretty cool. Hey, bud, where's all your friends?
And it just kind of rubs its head into you a little bit and kind of looks around and then kind of scratches. It looks like it's a little hungry.
I gotta go get that Nanaimo bar.
Barnaby's going to wonder aloud. So, did we only manage to materialize this echo monkey, or are there other people around?
That's a great question.
Can I scan again for life forms?
Yeah, for sure. You'd have to hit a terminal. Your tricorder isn't going to be able to do much more than like the single zone, but you can probably do that from engineering.
While he's doing that from engineering, can I walk back to the kitchen to get some food? And as I'm going by, yell at Akhala.
Yeah, while she is. Yep. Meezra.
No, I said, can I walk back to the kitchen?
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. And yell at Akhala as I walk. We found a monkey!
Feed it vegetables, not chocolate.
And I'll walk with Meezra if she's walking that way too. Walk this way!
Okay. So, before we do the scanning for additional life forms, we are going to go to Ag-Ala. It is what is called an extended task to get this fixed and sort of remove the characters from the pattern buffer. So it is right there. It has a work track of 10. It has a magnitude of 2, which means you need basically 2 big successes to completely finish it. And it has a resistance of 1, meaning that when you sort of like do work, say you do 4 work, you actually do 3 because you're missing a number of parts. You could perhaps offset that if your team can find or replicate the necessary parts.
Okay.
Well, I can be a parts person. I can go back to the cargo bay and look for parts in there, maybe.
Yeah. Would my technical expertise talent help me with this in any way? I know my meticulous will, but
What does technical expertise do?
I can't find it. I'm trying to remember.
All right. Is that under... It's probably under engineering.
I think so.
I don't see it there. So it's not in the core book. Oops, that was loud.
Oh, it's no, never mind. It's when I'm assisted by the ship's computers or sensors.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So, yes, you're meticulous. I believe that gives you an extra momentum if you're going slowly.
No. Whenever I use engineering to complete a task, I may negate 1 complication generated from the roll. However, during timed tasks or challenges, I take one more interval to complete.
Ah, gotcha. All right. Negating one complication is pretty good.
Yeah.
So we'll get you started on this while Barnaby goes to explore and search around. So let's do the first roll. Probably a control engineering. And this is the sort of thing where multiple people can help with it. Think of it kind of like a skill challenge crossed with a combat. You make a roll, and then you get a number of challenge dice equal to your discipline. And you roll those, and the values that come up on there is what you apply to the work track. So you're making your first attack against this, probably using control engineering and your specialty in transporter.
Excellent.
There is 4 momentum in the pool if you'd like to buy an additional die or 2.
Yeah, I'll buy the 2 dice.
Okay, so that's going to cost you 3 momentum out of the pool.
But then I get 4 dice to roll with my control and engineering and transporter.
Correct.
You're a dice baller.
Hmm.
Damn!
Yeah. Oh, what is the difficulty? Right. The difficulty is 2 because the magnitude is 2. That's a lot. You got 5 successes.
Perfect.
All right. So, let me just quickly pull up momentum spends. Yeah, here we go. You don't have to do the momentum spends right now, but what you can do with them is you can get additional work. So every momentum that you spend is basically a +1 to what you're going to roll on your challenge dice. Piercing, which will ignore up to 2 resistance for the task. That's pretty good because there's 1 resistance on it. Or you can spend 1 to re-roll any number of challenge dice that come up as blank. So we're going to roll your challenge dice. What is your engineering?
My engineering is 5.
Okay, so you're going to roll 5 engineering challenge dice. So you see that under there. You just go to challenge dice, put the 5. Perfect. Okay, so you got 2 effect. In this case, I believe the effects count as 1. So we're just going to go with that. So you got 2, 3, 4. If you spend 1 momentum, you'll get 5, but the resistance would drop it back down to a 4. You get a breakthrough once you get 5. So you can spend 1 momentum to get piercing, 1 momentum to get +1, and you've gotten your first breakthrough.
Yeah, I'll do the +1 so that I have 5.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then,
So they need to get 4 more?
Yeah, so we got. Let me just double check. We got 5 successes. The difficulty was 2, so you had 3 momentum. You spent 2 of those momentum, so you have 1 left, which we're going to add into the pool. And you did 5 work. Because you got a breakthrough, you're halfway done, effectively. And
Excellent.
the difficulty of the task is reduced by 1. So the next time you do it, it's only difficulty 1.
Nice.
You're a really good engineer.
Yep.
However,
That's the reason I'm chief engineer.
yeah. However, as you're working on it and getting into the systems, you can see that there's just no way to continue working on this without causing some additional harm before you overcome all of the trouble. And so I spend 2 threat to reintroduce the energy pulses, and 1 shoots out from the transporter system and runs its way along the ship. If I could have everybody please roll me security plus fitness.
I don't like getting hit by these purple curtains.
Purple curtain shoots out at everybody. Ah!
Oh,
Oh no.
felt it this time.
Was Iris supposed to roll 2 dice or just 1?
2 dice, yeah. So, Grace, you can go ahead and reroll. It worked out worse for you. You're
Oh
muted.
no.
So yeah, I was just saying that's not better.
No. Okay, what am I trying to grab? Here we go. Hands up if you failed, please.
It was difficulty 2 again.
It was. Oh, wait, hang on. Yes, it was difficulty 2 because you succeeded. So we've got Meezra and Barnaby.
Yep.
And Iris. Okay. Ooh, only 1 stress. As this curtain of energy once again pours through the ship, Joyeh notices
Whoops.
that as it passes over her, the little monkey creature doesn't appear affected. Just kind of looks at it and it passes by.
Barnaby will let out a Chekhovian shriek of agony.
Oh,
Like, ah!
wait. I have it. I have it somewhere. Where is
Have a
it?
Chekhov scream?
Here we go. It's a little quiet. I'll try again.
Heard it.
Yeah.
Tiny screams.
Missed it.
It's there. Just that. Ah! Anyways. These are coming pretty fast. There's going to be another pulse after the next check on the fixing the transporters. So let's go to Barnaby as he was searching around for the tools necessary. Looking through here would be... I mean, how are you looking? Are you, like, tossing boxes over? Are you carefully opening or looking for a manifest?
I'm clapping my hands to my ears and staggering around in agony. And once that's passed, I will tap my comm badge and ask Agahala if there's a particular part that she's looking for.
Oh, we've
I don't know. What part am I looking for?
Hang on. Let's do this. I'm gonna...
It's Star Trek. You can just make
Flux
something up.
capacitor, oscillation overthruster.
So you need a refocuser for the nonlinear ionic phased unit.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I need.
Okay,
Did you
I'm
use
gonna
the
be-
thing?
I'm hoping this is an inventory computer over here.
Yeah, right here is a panel, sort of right
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna see if a refocuser is in the inventory.
Okay, so that would be probably
Reason?
yeah, control or reason, and then you're looking at their computer, so that would be
Yeah.
Science or engineering.
Better make it a science.
Yes.
And none of
Difficulty.
my focuses.
Difficulty here, I'm going to say that it is a 2 because although it's not terribly hard to, find the inventory, this ship doesn't appear to have a well-organized manifest.
Okay. When you say the difficulty level, is that the complication range that I should be pressing, or?
No, but thank you for reminding me, because we got some complications when everybody was rolling right there. I believe
okay.
I saw 2 complications. I did. Barnaby and Iris both got complications. So, For Barnaby, I would say that perhaps you're a little bit dizzy and confused, maybe. And so all of your tasks are just going to be increased by 1 until kind of like some, maybe you get a hypospray or something.
Okay.
We'll do that one. And then for Iris, how about... Well, and it doesn't need to be specific to somebody. It could just be a new thing. What do I want to introduce? Ooh, that's fun. Okay.
Never a good sign.
As the wave of energy passes through Iris, the your hollow emitter sort of creates a little bit of a feedback, and where the energy field passed through you, you can see that it appears to be more intense. The colors are deeper and more angry as it passes away from you. And so the danger of this field has accelerated by 1 step.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right, so I guess I'll do my task roll then.
Yeah, and so now it's going to be a difficulty 3. So did you want to spend any momentum?
Well, how much do we have left here?
2.
No, I think I'll save it for. I think Iris might need it more than I do, so I'm just going to do a straight roll here.
Okay, hang on. Do you have any focuses that apply?
No, not to this.
Okay, then you're banking on rolling a 1. That's the only way you're going to be able to get enough successes.
Oh well then. Okay.
Because with
think I fit that.
Oh, okay. So we've got this here. We've got 1 success. Unfortunately, you're not able to make heads or tails of this inventory system. Okay, so before we go back to Ag Allah, what is everybody doing? Everybody else.
Can I help her with her next attempt at all?
Yeah, absolutely. How would you be helping?
Maybe applying my scientific knowledge to the task at hand. Warp fields, and I'd studied all that in Starfleet.
All
I
right.
can definitely assist her with some mathematics and calibrations and stuff.
Control science.
Control that science.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any focuses that would apply?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you roll a single d20.
Nope.
All right.
Well,
Iris and Joyeh.
I'd like to be my comm badge. Are they working? Boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop,
in
boop.
here you've got enough. It's sort of the field of energy around the ship that's giving trouble back to the Artemis.
So I'll go boop boop and say, "Hey, Meezra, our little monkey friend wasn't affected by the wave. If I bring it over, do you think it could tell us anything about why it's not affected? Would that help us?"
Very possibly. Bring it over and I'll scan it and see if I can find anything.
And are you sure I can't feed it chocolate?
It would not be healthy until I've done a full background check of its diet.
Okay. Did it like any of the food in the kitchen?
Yeah, there definitely would have been something in the kitchen that it would have been eating.
Cool.
Happy
And
to
then,
gorge itself on.
I'll walk back over here.
Okay. So the work on the transporter system takes a bit of time. Like, it takes probably 5 to 10 minutes of work, and because Ag Allah is meticulous, it takes double that. So it's about 10 to 20 minutes of work every time she's sort of making some advancements. And so in that time, you are able to sort of like do a side scan, and you figure that the transporter resolution has been set to basically humanoid size. It would have put the little monkey into the pattern buffer if it had been more narrowly focused. But it's basically just missing it every time.
Interesting.
Too small.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Beep boop, beep boop. I'm not. Oh, I'm in the same room as Iris. Iris, could you like shrink yourself with your hollow emitter so it wouldn't affect you as much? Could you get tiny?
Teeny tiny hologram.
I do not know if my size would be a factor, but we could attempt it.
That's funny. Yeah, no, somebody, if you like, would absolutely go ahead and make a control engineering to change the settings on the emitter and try to make a teeny tiny Iris.
Can Iris do that, or does someone
Please
have to
do not change my language settings.
someone have to do it to Iris?
Iris could attempt it on her own. But
That would be preferred.
Ag-Ala, who I believe is our most proficient engineer as the chief engineer, is busy. So
Yeah, she's doing
Iris,
stuff.
I'd say
Beep, beep, boop.
difficulty 1.
She probably knows how to control her own mobile emitter.
Yeah, exactly. But there's just like, chance for it to go hilariously wrong, I suppose.
So what would that be?
Control and engineering.
Okay, cool. Whew, we'll see how that goes.
Maybe one of your focuses?
Oh,
Hey,
I mean, I didn't even think to put focuses on. I know computers, and I didn't even think to.
computers
But,
would have worked.
hey,
But yeah, you roll a natural 1 and get 2 successes, which means you make yourself teeny and you put 1 momentum back in the pool. How small does Iris get?
I would say she's about that tall. Tall enough that you could like hold the emitter in your hand, and she would just like appear above it.
Just wearing the mobile emitter as a backpack now.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going back to Ag-Ala. Meezra was unable to add some additional momentum, so it's all on you, Cierra. What do you
Perfect. I'm gonna, I think, spend those momentum to roll 4 more dice.
got? Yeah, 4 total. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what you use them for. The difficulty here is only 1 because you've gotten your 1 breakthrough.
I think we're okay.
Oh,
Got
wow.
5 successes.
Whoa.
5 successes.
Amazing!
All right.
Nice job.
Very good. So you've got 4 momentum in your pool. So go ahead and roll 5 challenge dice to see the value that you get.
Four? 5?
I think that's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly enough.
Perfect.
You fill up the work track, but you do 5 work in one go, which automatically gets you an additional breakthrough. You needed 2 breakthroughs to finish it off. How do you repair this transporter system?
I splice all these weird, ridiculous wires together properly. Turn this mess into a nice, organized cable situation.
Excellent. And
Oh, you're the best!
and you're working against the time. The energy is building up and building up again, but you're able to repair all of the systems before it fires off another blast, which definitely would have been a big a painful one. And
Can I use that same blast of energy to restabilize everything?
yes, let's do that. You've got 4 momentum in your pool. I'd say that's a 2 momentum spend to immediately clear the pattern buffer and rematerialize the crew members.
Amazing.
Nice.
Awesome.
Right at the fire.
And so there's like a clatter from the mess hall, and moments later, a human, male, and a sort of half human, half Klingon woman. They stumble in, and what happened? What is going on? Sort of thing, and you are introduced to the crew of the Gargani. 4 crew members. Here, we'll bring them over just so that we can check them out. There's the captain, Avav Zhang, who is a full Klingon woman. Wendy Zhang, her niece. Oho Shet, a human, just kind of like a good deckhand. And then back in the other ship systems, Tila, their chief engineer, who is an Orion woman.
Is this her monkey?
It is her monkey. And as Tila appears, the monkey like jumps off of your arm and runs along the floor and climbs up her. And she says, "Oh, Dabby, so good. Oh, you're..." Oh, and she cuddles into it.
Yay!
Adorable.
Reunited.
Are we able to reestablish the comlink?
You
the
are. With the transporters repaired, the energy surges are gone, comlinks are back open. You can see that a shuttle was attempting to dock, but airlock problems. They were on their way. Well done, team. Away team. And it's 9:57. We end right on time.
Perfect timing.
Just in time for the end credits.
Yeah, perfect. So that was our first adventure in Star Trek Adventures, Shadows and Starlight. There's going to be 8 more of these running on Wednesdays with a couple of breaks, but our next episode will be next Wednesday, July 21st. Then we'll do July 28th, and then we're going to skip the first Wednesday in August. These are West March's style, so the players decide what we're going to play each time, and there's a different group of players every time. Every adventure is encapsulated in one evening, with the beginning at 8 and the hard stop at 10 o'clock. And so you succeed. You all transport or shuttlecraft back to the USS Artemis, and give your reports to Captain Fenn and the rest of the senior staff.
Woo!
Hooray.
Awesome.
Thanks
Well,
for guiding us on this adventure, Meric.
thanks for coming out and playing, everybody.
And
A lot of
thanks
fun.
for watching, people.
And thanks for
everybody
watching.
up there.
Yeah.
And of course, thank you to our sponsor, Roll20, and thank you to
Woo-hoo.
Modiphius Entertainment and Monte Cook Games for supporting the stream.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
All right, and we are off to end credits. Good night, everybody.
Prosper.
Good night.
Good
Night.
night.